Alrighty, so I've done my REX 121 cut test. Some thoughts on the steel. Some good comments, and it is true. There's a lot of people saying, well, why would you ever need that? And I think, just talking to the maker, I think that there is certainly an element of, let's just see if we can. As I think I said in my sharpening video, this would have some great applications in, sorry, my hippopotamus is having a drink. You know, we put that water around his bowl so the ants don't get into it. And he's got a whole tub of water over there, and he's got a bucket of water under the rainwater tank, and he drinks the ant moat water. Anyway, yes, as I was saying, I think the large part is, let's just see if we can. But also this would be a really practical steel for industries where you're cutting softer stuff. You would never need to change your cutting tool if it was made of this, if you were just cutting like rubber all day or something like that, you know? So yeah, really impressive stuff. Really interesting to me is after the test, I just went and hit it on a strop with some green Josco compound, and it is easily back to where it was before the test. If not, maybe even slightly better. I don't think so. Couldn't possibly be better, but it is definitely pretty good. So I was thinking, once the test is done, this will just be too jagged, too rotten to, you know, you'll just have to do a resharpen, or at least just a realignment or something with a stone strop. No worries at all. So very cool indeed. Whether you and this is, I mean, I feel like I could probably almost do the test again. I'm not going to, but I could almost do the test again. So very interesting. So yeah, in case I haven't been clear enough, this is a Creeley Blades knife. He makes this pattern, the Mako. Check out his website. He makes a few different patterns, and he is quite adventurous with which steels he'll test and use. Lots of S90V, lots of M390, REX 76. This 121 was part of the Kickstarter thing. He ordered a batch of it to fulfill his Kickstarter pledges, and I guess ask him if he can do the same knife for you if you're interested in this knife, because this steel isn't quite the glass cannon that I thought it was going to be. It completely dealt with, I've got all these new scratches all over my chopping board, and I cut at somewhat of an angle, so it does deal at least with going into wood, the surface of wood, and obviously moving a slight bit from side to side. I'm just a human doing it with my human hands, so I wouldn't chalk this up as the complete delicate, you know, only cut straight, you know, only cut soft things kind of stuff. I think it's got, you know, not a crazy amount of toughness, but it's tough enough to manage as a blade steel for sure. That's just from my, well, I guess, you know, that's a fair bit of testing. That's 950 bits of rope cut, and yeah, I like it. I think it's a good steel. Whether you need this, no, I don't think anyone needs this. You probably don't need anything more, as I've said. You probably don't need anything more than VG10 and some sharpening skills. But you know, if you're like me and you just like chasing that next high, then 121's got to be on your bucket list for sure. So yeah. What else was I going to raise about it? Yeah, so I'm yet to see, frankly, any tarnishing on it as well. It's not, because Maximet, where's my Manix? Maximet on my Manix, this gets like a real, it's gone really dark. It's darkened a lot up the part where I'm often touching, and this almost happens very quickly on the Maximet. This finish is slightly different, so that might be, you know, a differing point. There's a lot of cobalt in this, which isn't particularly rust prone element, but yeah, it's just whether or not it's as crazy rust prone as this stuff, or K390 even. Yeah, I'll have to see. I'll do some more testing and I'll keep you updated. How it would go if it met like a staple during some vigorous cardboard cutting, I don't know. I probably will try and figure that out. But yeah, for rope on wood, 950 cuts of rope, and then stropped back to a very comparable edge to how it was when I started. And this is my stropping skills. I have the most basic stuff. I have like a bit of belt that I put in the back of a piece of wood and some Josco green compound. It's not even one of those fancy compounds you buy from the fancy compound shop. This is like Bunnings compound. So yeah, I am an everyman. I'm not special at any of this stuff. And well, the only way I'm special is that I have the patience to do the testing over and over again. And I think that's the only way I differentiate myself from probably any of you in terms of my skill or whatnot. So yeah, thanks for watching. REX 121, it's something. It really is. I'm pretty happy with it. we'll see. I guess we'll keep testing and keep having a look at it, and we're going to test some other steels next. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.